graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Let's actually start that all over. 1 second. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome on in to another episode of Play-by-Play with JJ, where we go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Let's go! My name is Jason Joseph. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Phillies are taking on the Toronto Blue Jays today, and they're playing at Baycare Ballpark. Should be a fun matchup between the both of these teams. It'll be Chris Bassitt, who's on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, and his opponent today will be Aaron Nola, who looked very strong in his last outing. The knuckle curve was A+. It had a lot of life to it, and hopefully today he'll continue to just take steps forward, and he'll go out there and give you 4 or 5 good innings and get hitters off balance. Be really cool to see. So I was going to do one thing really quickly. I just wanted to post this real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Should be you're the man. All right, let's go to our live stream screen. Okay, cool. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We are going live tomorrow at 6 a.m. Okay, we are covering the Tokyo series. Okay, I'm not going to wake up the neighbors. It's not what we're going to do. Might be a little bit, it's not going to be quiet, but it won't be probably as loud in the very beginning. But I do just want to let you know that we are going live at 6 a.m., and that'll be really awesome. We'll really start the stream around 5:30, and we'll get things situated then. So that'll be really cool. We're doing the Tokyo series. The Cubs will be playing the LA Dodgers, and it should be a very, very fun matchup between the both of those teams out in Tokyo. And we'll be covering that to start off the MLB season. Yes, sir. It'll be great. All right, today's starting lineup. So for the Toronto Blue Jays, they have Nathan Lukes playing out in center field. Ernie Clement is going to be the third baseman, and he'll be batting second. Then you have Alejandro Kirk catching behind the plate. They'll be batting third. Addison Barger is going to DH. He'll be batting fourth in the cleanup spot. Davis Schneider is the second baseman, excuse me, and he'll be batting fifth. Joey Loper Fido is out in center field. He'll be hitting sixth. Batting seventh is Leo Jimenez, who's over at shortstop. Stuart Baroa is playing in right field, and he'll be batting eighth. And batting ninth is Rainer Nunez, who's playing over at first base today to round things up for the Toronto Blue Jays. So just to recap, for the Blue Jays lineup, it's Lukes, Clement, Kirk, Barger, Schneider, Loper Fido, Jimenez, Baroa, and Nunez. And for the Philadelphia Phillies, it'll be Kyle Schwarber, then it's Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, Nick Castellanos, Edmundo Sosa, Buddy Kennedy, and Oscar Mercado. We're ready to get things rolling here at Baycare Ballpark. So the Phillies are taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. The game is on MLB.com. Cool stuff. Luke's will be in the batting box, and he will be batting in the leadoff spot. Yes, sir. Shibby, you're the man. Let's go. Listening at work today, can't chat much, but we'll be listening. Let's go, Phils. Yes, sir. Phillies have their regular pinstripes on, but they have their green spring training hats, which are kind of cool. They have like a black Phillies logo on it, but it's a bright green color hat. It's not neon. It's just a regular green. So it's an interesting color combo for sure. Nola's on the mound, and he's been doing very well in his first 2 outings of spring training, and so he will be on the hill today. Yes, sir. Like and subscribe or else, baby. Shibby, you're the man. You're the man, you're the myth, you're the legend. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Again, Phillies lineup, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Realmuto, Stott, Castellanos, Sosa, Kennedy, and Mercado. And they are the home team today. You realize that Bryce Harper still hasn't played in an away game in spring training? I find that to be a little bit weird and very interesting as well. Okay, let's change this. There's our little scoreboard. Nope, I guess it didn't want to show up. Where is it? Why is it not interacting? Interact. Refresh. Is it not going to work? Huh. Weird. Ah, there it is. Gotta scroll it down. Alright, that's better. It's stuff. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. What's up, Falco? Falco's tuning in over on Twitch. Yes, sir. I see you. I definitely see you. Top of the first, and here we go. Nola getting ready to throw the first pitch. Here it comes, and it's popped up and hit out over towards medium depth center field. And there to make the grab for out number 1 is Oscar Mercado. That's how we start off the game. I like that. I like that very, very much. Happy St. Patty's Day to those of you who do celebrate. As you come on in, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Phillies defense today, they got JT Realmuto catching behind the plate. They got Aaron Nola on the mound. Get to the infielders and the outfielders in just a second, and the pitch. And there's a called strike. Over at first base, it's Bryce Harper. At second base, it's Bryson Stott. Third baseman is Buddy Kennedy. And over at shortstop is Trey Turner. Clement batting over 300 during spring training so far. Actually, 452 to be exact. And the 0-1 pitch is grounded over towards the left side. Backhanded by Turner. The throw over to first. Got him. And there's 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. In the outfield for the Phillies, they have Edmundo Sosa playing left field today. The center fielder is Oscar Mercado. And the right fielder will be Nick Castellanos. That is the defensive lineup for the Phillies today. Umpires. DJ Rayburn's calling the balls into strikes. James Hoy's over at first. Adam Beck is the second base umpire. And Tyler Jones is at third. The pitch to Kirk, and it's down for a ball. Alejandro has a .901 OPS during spring training so far. The windup and the pitch from Nola. In the air, hit out over towards medium depth center field. Mercado doesn't really have to move too much, and he's there to make the grab. And the inning is over. So just 5 pitches in the top of the first inning for Aaron Nola. And he's mowing down the hitters as we go to the bottom of the first. Very good. Very nice. Hit that thumbs up button, man. Someone pinched JJ. He's not wearing green. I could have wore the Kelly green. I could have wore the Kelly green Eagle sweater, but I decided not to do it. I'm not like Not a big fan of wearing the same fit 2 days in a row. Sometimes I do it, but I mean, not the same exact fit, you know. But anyhow, I saw you had some emotes. No problem. I'm sorry I came out weird. The emotes are of your dog. All right, we go to the bottom of the first. If you're tuning in on Twitch, thank you so much for being on here. Hit the follow button if you haven't done so already. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. That's what we do on this channel. Tomorrow, wake up at 6 a.m. with me. I know it sounds very bright and early on the East Coast, but guess what? We are starting off the MLB regular season. Oh, it's beautiful. The Tokyo series, we are covering it. We are doing it both games, tomorrow and Wednesday, and it should be a fun one to watch. Yes. All right, Phillies starting lineup. Well, they got Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto. Then it's Bryson Stott, Nick Castellanos, Edmundo Sosa, Buddy Kennedy, and Oscar Mercado. I like the green graphics, not gonna lie. It's cool. See, now that it kind of gets me a little bit more amped up for the regular season now that they go to that. I know that we're all ready, but I'm just saying that it's sort of like a little step closer. It's a tease. I don't like teases, but it is more of a tease, and it's sort of that like, oh, I don't like it, but I kind of like it, not going to lie. It's a guilty pleasure. Pitch to Schwarber, and he bounces this one over towards the middle, and the shortstop has it, flips it over to first, and one pitch, one gone. This is Chris Bassitt who's pitching, guy who started off his career with the Oakland Athletics. Actually, he really started off with the White Sox, and then he played 5 seasons, that is, with the Oakland Athletics. And then he went to the Mets, and has spent his last... This will be his 3rd season with the Toronto Blue Jays. Here comes Trey Turner, and the pitch is down and away for a ball. Is there really a 6 a.m.? Yeah, because they're playing out in Tokyo. Yeah. Hey, if we were out in the West Coast, it'd be at 3 a.m. This is where they would actually have to get up early rather than us stay up late. So it's kind of funny. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner. PAS is also here. What's going on? Can real games just start already? Another 10 days is too much. Well, that's why tomorrow is a big day. I am so excited about tomorrow. But I feel you. I do feel you. We need 77 more subs for us to get to 5,000. 2 balls, 1 strike to Trey Turner, and he takes a pitch that's off the plate for ball 3. They don't show. I guess I have to pull it up myself. I can't wait for regular season because then I don't have to go hunting for as many things. Like sometimes they don't show you the speed of the pitches and all that type of stuff. That's one of the reasons why I can't wait for regular season. And plus I get to watch it on actual TV. You know, it'll be cool. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike 2. The payoff pitch, it's popped foul, and it goes behind the tarp and out of play. Last time Bassitt actually faced the Phillies was last year on May 8th. He struck out 6 batters in 6 1/3 of an inning. Pitch on the way, and it's grounded over towards third base, scooped up by Clement. The throw over to first, and Turner is out. He allowed 2 hits in that game, or 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and he struck out 6 batters. Now it's Bryce Harper who's up to bat. And Harper grounds the first pitch foul towards the first base side. Harper still hasn't hit a home run during spring training so far. But his average is at .407. If you can believe that. Is it me or does the game broadcast look very blurry? Yep, it's on MLB.com, so that's why. It's part of the reason why. When you're streaming it on the pitch is fouled away. They're not streaming this on TV, so it's not going to like direct cable. So when you're streaming and you're at a live event and you're outside, there's different camera operators. It's more so not to diminish this or anything, but it sort of looks a little bit more like watching a minor league baseball. Like it's actually a live stream, 0-2, that's taken outside for a ball, which is kind of cool. It gives other people opportunities, and it's interesting. It's different. 1-2, there's a foul ball. Prayers are with those people who lost, the tornadoes. Yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to them. The winds were so high yesterday. 1-2, and that's in the dirt. It's a breaking ball. Viewers have to be up from like 1 a.m. till 4 or 5 in the morning. Well, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. 2-2 pitch. Grounder rolled over towards the first base side, gobbled up by the first baseman, and the inning is over. All right, so 1-2-3 go the Phils. Chris Bassitt and Aaron Nola in a pitching duel so far. Just after one inning. Maybe that's not really apropos to say a pitching duel, but again, spring training for us too. We go to the top of the second. When is it actually considered to be a pitching duel? Like after 5 innings? Is that when it's considered to be a pitching duel if neither pitcher has allowed a run in 5 innings? I don't know if there's like a specified time to call it a pitching duel. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the spring training standings right now, and the Giants are 15-5 in the Cactus League. The Cubs, they started off 7-0-2, and they're now, they call it 11-5. I don't know how they deal with tiebreakers. Is it me or does the TV broadcast look off, like not focused or something? Yeah, Denver. They're doing it on a live stream. This is what happens when you live stream sports. So they're not sending it through a direct feed to cable. It's just through it's through an antenna, and they're doing it via internet. That's how it goes. When you're doing it through internet, it's just naturally going to look different. When the direct source is doing it through internet, that's just what happens. Yeah. So like a lot of college games, like a lot of D3 games and stuff, that's how this looked when we were on, or minor league baseball. If you have MILB.TV, you'll see a lot of games that look like that too, because it's not on a channel, right? On the top of the second, the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. Sometimes I like it when people, or when the big clubs or the majors, they sort of go to things that, colleges or whatever have access to. It kind of puts things into perspective, Addison Barger's up to bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Plus, they're connected to the internet, and the Wi-Fi is not so stable. And you're outside. But it saves them some money. The 1-2 pitch. That's down for ball 2. Some other scores around Major League Baseball. The Pirates and the Tigers are tied. Pirates have an inter-squad game today. It's 2-2 in the bottom of the first of that game. In the other Pirates game, they're scoreless as they go to the second. The 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung on and lifted out to right field, and Addison Barger goes the distance, and the Blue Jays have their first run. Or is it a foul ball? It's a foul ball. That's the other thing about these streams is that sometimes you just can't tell where the ball is hit because they don't have as many people working on camera. So it's a foul ball. Hold your horses. It was a long foul ball, though. 2-2. That's grounded foul. Sydney time is 9:10 p.m. for the Japan series. That's awesome. Yeah. That'll be Scott's time. We all have to suffer. Oh, Scott, by the way, thank you so much for the graphics. I will make sure that I post them after the game today. I've just had a busy day. Pitch on the way, and there's a line drive, base hit out to right field, so it's not a home run. It's just a single, which, relatively speaking, is better. And Davis Schneider's coming on up. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. Strider has struck out, listen to this, 5 of the 6 batters in 2 innings. He's thrown 16 strikes in 19 pitches and looks absolutely sharp. Hey, JJ, you can actually watch the game today. I know, isn't that great? And I actually wrote down the games that we won't be able to watch. 1-0 pitch. That's down for ball 2. It's kind of cool. And I also don't have to be in a rush. That's even better. Once it goes into a rain delay, then I have stuff to do later. But rain is not in the forecast. 2-0 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. RB, baby! Philly take with RB is in the house, folks. He is in the house. Yes. Yes, sir. Hit that thumbs up button. Go subscribe to Philly Take with RB for all of your Sixers needs. And also, by the way, this guy also does Eagles content on his A to Z sports channel as well. And so you guys should go subscribe to that. That channel is really hopping off now. It really is. It's 3 balls, 1 strike to Davis Schneider from Voorhees, New Jersey. Always like to say that I had his mom was one of my teachers. 3-1, and there's a foul ball. Sit over towards the third base side. Shout out to each and every one of you, man. The count is full. We're in the top of the second. Guys, we're getting up early tomorrow. We're doing some freakish behavior types of stuff. Okay? We are doing the Dodgers Cubs Tokyo series at 6:10 a.m. in the morning. All right, we're going to get the coffee. We'll wake up. We're not going to wake up the parents, but it's going to be fun. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nola with a K. Yes. Aaron Nola. Yes, we are doing the Tokyo Series games on Tuesday and on Wednesday. That's at 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Denver says, I'm usually up at 5:30 on Tuesdays. Well, Wednesday you'll have to be up at 5:30 too if you want to tune in to me live. You guys can always tune in afterwards. I know that some people actually do that, which is kind of cool. 1-0 pitch, and that's way up high and outside for ball two. I'll never forget when I was doing the Villanova game, I had all my notifications turned off, and I tuned into the full game of RB doing the Phillies game for me that night. He filled in for me, and that whole way home, I listened to that whole stream. I probably got to like the 6th inning by the time I got home, but then I listened to the rest of it. But still, that was really wild. I told nobody, or I said to everybody, do not text me anything. I mean, I turned off my notifications, but for the people that were working with me, I told them, do not tell me anything about this game. And then I didn't look at the comments. It's hard to not find spoilers now. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch is inside and high. The throw over the second base. Got him! He is out! JT still has it in him, folks. Let's go. Still has it in him. And there's 2 away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Joey Loper Fido's up to bat. Nola kicks and delivers and allows a walk with 2 outs. Streaming a game at 6 a.m. is absolute psycho behavior, and that's why people appreciate what you do. Well, I appreciate what you do. You know, it goes both ways. It's a two-way street, my friend. You know what I'm saying? It really is a two-way street. I didn't realize how much I missed doing baseball. Chat, help me out with something. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. Okay. Let's actually be real for a second, okay? Are the Phillies... I'll put it to you this way. Let me think about how I want to phrase this question. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. If the Phillies don't get it done this year, do we blow it up? Is this the last chance? Is this the last chance for the Phillies? That's what I want to know. I don't mean to make it harsh, but I'm trying to think about a realistic approach to this whole thing. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch. Check swing. Did he go? And they say no. If the Phillies don't get it done this year, is this it? Do we have to sell the team? Or do we have to start blowing it up? 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's just a little bit outside for ball 4, and Nola's allowed back-to-back walks. It's not good. He's not really going to the knuckle curve a lot today. Don't know why. Stuart Baroa is coming up. There's 2 outs in the top of the second. So, yeah, if the Phillies don't get it done this year, is it time to blow it up? The pitch. There's a knuckle curve. That's why you got to throw more, man. Throw more of those pitches. And there's a called strike. Oh, I forgot. I have my YouTube vertical stream up, too, so I got to make sure that I get those people involved. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And the next pitch. That's up high and a little bit inside. Denver says, I don't know, maybe retool, but I think that they should have retooled this offseason. And see that. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. 1-1 pitch. And there's a foul ball hit over towards the third base side. I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm just realistically asking, though. Do we blow it up? Or what do we do? I think this... I'll put it to you this way. As the 1-2 pitch is down and low for ball 2. During this trade deadline, they've got to put all the chips in. I do. I think that they have got to put all the chips in. If they buy themselves a World Series this year, fine. They got to win. I think that that's the mindset, is that I really want them to just go back, but realistically, I want them to win. 2-2, and there's a foul ball. If they have a chance to go get Vladdy, I think you do it. Even if you're not able to extend them. I don't know. I'll take half a season of Vladdy with Schwarber and Harper if we can get to the finish line. 2-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Good job by Nola to get out of the inning. 1 strikeout. 2 strikeouts. Good. And the inning is over. Denver says, I think if you don't make the NLCS, you blow it all up. Okay, so now the question becomes, Denbrew, what if they don't make the NLCS, but they lose to the Dodgers? And the Dodgers go all the way to the World Series and win the whole thing. Then do you reconsider? Because that's a legit question, too. I think it's one thing if the Braves make it to the World Series and we lose to Atlanta, or if we lose to the Mets or whatever the case is with that. But I don't know. Man, that's tough, says Denver. Yeah, well, that's a legit question. Because the Dodgers were the favorite and are the favorite to win the whole damn thing by far. So if you're going up against Goliath, does David retool or does David just blow it up? It took too long to build this team, Michael said, so no. But I do agree we should have made some moves this offseason. Fair enough. Fair enough. We're in the bottom of the second, folks. Fasten the seatbelts. We still got 8.5 more innings of this action. JT is up to bat. And the first pitch, he takes it down and away for a ball. I'm hoping to God that we don't extend JT. I love JT Realmuto. But I don't think I want him to be extended. 1-0 pitch, and that's down and away for ball 2. Bassitt's really tall. I didn't realize how tall he is. He's 6 feet. He's 6'5", dude. He's a basketball player height. Holy cow! 2-0 pitch, and there's a called strike right at the kneecaps. Tigers have finally ended their bottom of the first. They put up 5 runs against the Pirates. 2-1 pitch on the way, and there's a called strike too. It was a 2-0 count. Now the count is 2-2. Or actually, scratch that. They called that a ball. It's 3-1. Bassitt already with 18 pitches as he gets set above the belt, kicks and fires to JT, and there's a strike at the knees. And the count is now full. So again, Schwarber, Turner, Harper, JT, Stott, Castellanos, Sosa, Buddy Kennedy, and Oscar Mercado. That's the lineup for the Phillies today. 3-2, and JT just gets a piece of it and stays alive. In case you are just tuning in, Aaron Nola pitched a 1-2-3 first inning, and then Chris Bassitt, who's pitching for the Blue Jays, pitched a 1-2-3 first inning as well. Then in the top of the second, Nola gave up a single, struck out a batter, and then JT gunned out Addison Barger, and then Nola allowed 2 straight walks, but then struck out Stuart Barora to end the inning. 3-2 pitch, and that is just down for ball 4. Good eye by JT. That was pretty close. And he just held his horses, and he gets on with a leadoff walk. Tomorrow is Sanchez Day. That is correct. Sanchez Day is tomorrow. So, chat, do we blow it up if the Phillies lose to the Dodgers in the NLDS? Is the question. Do we blow it up or do we retool? 1 ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott. He's been seeing the ball very well now. And he takes the next pitch just a bit high. And not by much. But I think that they're going to challenge this. Catcher challenges it. It's funny, on the NBC Sports graphic, they go to the ABS review system, and of course they don't have the technology on MLB.com to do that, to show where the pitch was. They don't go to a replay or a pitch tracks version of it. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, so they overturn the call. The next pitch, and there's another called strike. Remember, this does not occur during the regular season. I don't think that this is coming until 2026, correct? 1-2, swing and a miss. Throw back over to first base. He's safe, JT, but there is 1 out. Now it's Nick Castellanos coming up to bat. First pitch that Cassie sees is a breaking ball, and he takes it down. I think Nicky Two Bags leads the team in doubles this year. What say you, chat? Talked a little bit about it yesterday. 1-0 pitch. There's a foul ball. You know, I didn't realize this, but John, you have something in common with another streamer, and I don't really know how common of a name this is. Did you know that Tom Grassi's dog and John's cat have the same name? I think that's really interesting. 1-1, and there's a foul ball. Yeah, they're both listed as day-to-day. Kepler collided into the wall, and then Marsh got nicked up a little bit too. So they're just day-to-day for now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. The windup and the pitch. It's down for a ball. JT is out at second base. He did not get a good jump. And there's 2 away. Moosey. Yes, sir. It was a good throw. It was a good throw, but it was a terrible jump by JT. He got a little bit off to a slow start. That's the second time in this inning where a runner gets caught and gunned out by the catcher. 2-2 pitch, and that one is skied out over towards shallow left field. Who's going to get it? The left fielder says he has it. Loper Fido gets under it, and they'll make the grab. The inning is over. No runs, just a leadoff walk by JT. And we've played 2 frames and go to the third. Wake up with JJ tomorrow at 6:10 a.m. 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time. Why am I going live at 6:10 a.m.? Is it a holiday? No. Is it my birthday? No. Birthdays are holidays, though. But it kind of is a holiday. It is MLB opening day. Let's go! MLB opening day. Brought to you by Play-by-Play with JJ. Both the cat and the dog are called Moosey. I know, isn't that funny? Did anybody else ever realize that on this channel? Because I was looking at his post the other day, Tom's, about his dog. And I was like, oh, wait. Don't I know somebody who has another pet named Moosey? Of course I do. His name is John. Cheers. We're in the top of the third. Aaron Nola's back out there on the mound. Got to be a little bit quiet tomorrow. Just a little bit. John. Harper's over at first base. Rocking the sunglasses. And again, the Phillies have these interesting spring training green baseball caps on. They're not like bright green or Kelly green or neon, but they're pretty cool. Top of the third inning, Reiner Nunez is going to step into the batter's box for the Blue Jays, and the first pitch that he sees is taken for a strike. 6 a.m. right after St. Patrick's Day, a lot of people might be hungover. Yeah, great marketing technique, am I right? From that sort of perspective. We could have an ASMR broadcast tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Should I practice that for tomorrow? 1-1, and there's a high fly ball hit out over the deep left center field, and that one is officially gone. Mercado ran out of room. They lost it out of the picture, and, well, it did go. And Reiner Nunez takes Aaron Nola deep. Nola does not look like himself today at all. Watching some of these four-seamers, and they look really flat. He's not going to the knuckle curve as much, and he just looks a little bit off today. It's like he feels like he's rushed back into pitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he was brought back to pitch very quickly. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. But it just feels like something's off balance. The pitch, ground ball, rolled over towards the first base side. Harper could have tagged the bag himself, but he decided to flip it over to Nola anyways. Ugh. Does anybody know of some good alliteration warm-up techniques or warm-ups? I guess I could look that up. It's a good thing to practice. Like Peter Piper picked a... Yeah. What do you call that? Ah. Pitch, swing and a miss. It's an alliteration. No ball's on strike in the next pitch, and there's a foul ball. John, what time would that be for you tomorrow? What time would that be in Hawaii? If it's 6:10 a.m. Eastern time here, what time would that be for you? 0-2, and there's a foul ball. Here's an alliteration. The sudden stench of the soggy swamp assailed our noses. That's kind of easy. 0-2 pitch. And that is outside and low for a ball. I remember doing that one too. That's 12:10 a.m. Okay, that's what I thought. 1-2. It's popped up. Hit out over towards medium depth right field. And the catch is there for out number 2. We're 6 behind East Coast. So right now for you, I deserve a timeout for sneezing on stream. You're 6 hours behind the East Coast. So right now it would be 7 o'clock. If I did the math correctly, it would be 7:48. So it's early morning for you. Pitch, and that's called strike. Damn, so if we have a 10 o'clock game, if it's West Coast time, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball rolled over to a shortstop. Turner's going to have a tough play. He throws it over to first base. Got him. And there's out number 3. Bottom of the 3rd. Vocal warm-ups, tongue twisters. Yes. That's what we like. Tongue twisters. The inning is over. The crisp crackle of the fire calmed our hearts and cleansed our souls is another one. Huh. Interesting. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? It's a classic. We're 3 hours behind West Coast. Gotcha. So 7 o'clock, so it's a 4 o'clock game for you. If we're on at 10 o'clock and we're doing a West Coast game, then it's 4 o'clock. Okay, interesting. That's more like a late night. Yeah, I guess so. One nothing Toronto. As we head over to the bottom of the 3rd. Don't forget, folks, to like and subscribe to the channel. And turn on the notification bell icons, too. Yo, I actually kind of need this real quick. I'm ready for baseball. For a while, like back in February, people were like, I'm ready for baseball. And I said, no. I'm ready for Super Bowl. I'm ready for baseball now. I'm officially there. Edmundo Sosa is up to bat. He'll be stepping into the box. Sally sells the sickest seashells down by the ocean. Isn't it She sells seashells by the seashore. Isn't that the alliteration? I like yours better. The pitch, and there's a called strike. Oh, one pitch. That's low and away for a ball. London listeners will get the Japan game at 10 a.m. in the morning. London listeners, yeah, that's right. One pitch. And there's a ball that's outside and low. Phillies have not recorded a hit today so far. 2-1 pitch. That's fouled back over towards the screen. All right, let's wake up, chat. Let's go. Charge! I'm going to do that in the morning. Wake up the parents. Get up. It's regular season day. Mom, the meatloaf. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Diving stop at the second baseman. The throw over to first in time. And there's one away. And Buddy Kennedy is going to come on up. Were you the one that said the other day, is that Robert Kennedy's grandson or something like that, John? Is that what you said? The pitch, and there's a called strike. I was literally typing that, JJ. I was thinking it was coming. We're vibing. Look at you with the... I like it. I like it. We vibing. Yeah. 1-1 pitch is coming on up. Here comes the Buddy, and he pops it up right behind home plate. It's sky high, and the catcher will have enough room and catch out number 2. So Oscar Mercado is going to come on up. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button, folks. We got 39 people on there watching. That's pretty cool, man. Pitch to Mercado, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. It's carrying, but it'll still stay in the yard, and it goes over towards the track, and there to make the grab is Nathan Lukes for out number 3. So that's now another 1-2-3 inning. That's 2 1-2-3 innings on the day for Chris Bassitt. Phillies just struggle against him for some reason. Okay. How many of you guys watch Squid Games? How many of you watch Squid Games? What's this? Shohei Ohtani's now in Fortnite? Of course. Will you be going on Discord after the Tokyo game? No. I'm not gonna. That I'm not gonna do. I'm probably gonna want to go to sleep after that. Not gonna lie. Take a little nap and then get up for. We are doing the Phillies game that day. Denver says first season, yes. Okay. I'm waiting for season 3. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do like me some sci-fi shows, and that is one of those shows. That's not really sci-fi, but like I like sci-fi and action. Don't touch the trim. Squidbillies. Davis says I watched both seasons. Yeah. I'm waiting for season 3. June. End of June. Kyle Schwarber will still be raking in June, hopefully. Bringing it back to the Phillies. Up to bat is Addison Barger. Nola kicks and delivers. We're already in the top of the 4th. Holy moly. First pitch. There's a called strike. It's funny how even 4 years after this pitch clock has been implemented in the majors, and after witnessing this for 6 years, has it really been 4 years? It's been 3 years. This is now the 3rd season of it. But I've been witnessing it for 5 years. I still cannot comprehend how much time does fly by with these games now. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Aaron Nola with the knuckle curve gets his first out of the inning. And Barger strikes out. I still can't get over how quickly these games go sometimes. Davis Schneider's up to bat. And the first pitch that he sees is a ball. $76 more subs for us to get to 5,000 subscribers. We got 29 likes. Ooh. The pitch to Schneider, and the knuckle curve is down. Nola is now 31 years old. Was a rookie back in 2015. And it's now his 9th season. Well, it's really going to be his 10th season now with the Phillies. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball rolled over towards the third base side. And it goes out into left field. But it's a foul ball. Aaron Nola is now 4th on the strikeouts leaders of all time for the Phillies, coming in with 1,779. He needs 65 more to tie Cole Hamels, and he needs less than 100 to tie Robin Roberts. 3-2 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out to deep right field, and Davis Schneider goes the opposite way, and there's the second homer allowed by Aaron Nola today. It's going to be really hard to pass Steve Carlton, but I definitely believe that Aaron Nola will probably get to number 2 by the end of this year, for sure, in all-time strikeouts. But then think about it from this perspective. Steve Carlton pitched in 3,697 innings and struck out 3,031 batters. Aaron Nola has pitched in 1,621 innings for the Phillies and has struck out 1,779 batters. It's a pretty good pace. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. He would have to have essentially another good 5 years of getting at least 200 or more strikeouts and still be on the Phillies. 2 balls, 1 strike. Joey Loper-Fido's up to bat. The Blue Jays lead at 2-0 on 2 solo homers. And Loper-Fido swings and misses. Had a changeup, I think it was. The 2-2 delivery on the way. Strike 3 called. Got him. There's 2 outs. A backwards K. Harper's only 14th on the home runs list. All-time last for the Phillies. Passed Scott Rowland last year. Trying to see who else he could pass. That's going to be hard. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. To make the count now 1-1. The pitch from Nola. It's a knuckle curve, check swing. Did he go? They say yes, he did. Over at first base. One-two delivery again. Just misses outside. I didn't know Grover Alexander was first in the whip. Aaron Nola actually has the 6th best whip of all time in Phillies franchise history. 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola strikes out the side. He does surrender a solo homer to Davis Schneider, but we've played 3.5 and head to the bottom of the 4th. It's pretty cool. Here's another fun fact I bet you didn't know. Did you know that Jimmy Rollins, this kind of surprises me, Jimmy Rollins has the most at-bats in Phillies history? I'm looking at all these records right now, and I'm like, wow. I figured that he'd be up there in stolen bases, right? Nobody was going to pass Billy Hamilton, but I don't know. I thought that Mike Schmidt had more at-bats than he did. I was thinking Larry Boa had more at-bats. But I guess, like, when you put it in perspective, it's kind of weird that Jimmy has. It kind of makes sense. I'm saying that Jimmy has the most at bats in Phillies history, but I didn't really think about that. When I think of like the most at bats in Phillies history, I think about the faces of the franchise, like Ashburn, Boa, Ed Delahanty, those types of guys. But no, J-Roll had the most at-bats, and J-Roll actually he played in 2,090 games, which is second all-time. But Mike Schmidt played in over 400 more games than he did, but yet J-Roll had more at-bats. But I guess also, too, J-Roll was a leadoff hitter, but it's just kind of interesting. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. In the pitch. That's taken for a ball. J-Roll was a cool player. Oh, yes, he was. 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike. Yeah, I really didn't know that. When you think about it, it kind of makes sense. But, yeah, look, I'm looking at some of these records, and I'm like, wow. 1-1 to Schwarber, and he takes that inside for ball 2. I bet you Larry didn't know that either. What's up, Butterfly? How you doing? I'm off from work for spring break. Nice. The pitch to Kyle Schwarber in there, strike 2 at the knees. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Kyle Schwarber. That's down and in for ball 3. Three-two pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and it's going to be caught right in the alleyway for out number 1. Didn't J-Roll steal a lot, too, on the field? I mean, yeah, he is second all-time in stolen bases. J-Roll was fast. Best leadoff hitter in franchise history, no doubt about it. Now it's Trey Turner who's up to bat with 1 out. And he takes a pitch that's high and away for a ball. Turner's lifetime 4 for 9 against Chris Bassitt in his career with a double. And he grounds this one out over to left field for a base hit. And Trey gets on with a single with 1 out. And there's the first Phillies hit of the day. Yep, just put it in a good spot. Hit the ball pretty sharply. And turned on what looked like it was a fastball. The tying run's coming on up. And it'll be Bryce Harper with the white batting gloves. First pitch to Bryce. It's in there for strike. Throw back over to first base. And Turner, I assume, is safe. And he is. Oh, 1. That's outside. Harper has actually really struggled a lot during his career against Chris Bassitt. He has struck out 4 times against him and is batting .091 in 11 at-bats. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's high and away for ball 2. The pitch. And that's also high and above the Strike zone for ball 3. Three, 1, swing, and a foul ball. And the payoff pitch, and there's another foul ball. That one goes out of play. Harper has won the Hank Aaron Award twice. Those were both years he won MVP. 3-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. It was actually first introduced in 1999. And that was to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Hank Aaron surpassing Babe Ruth's career home run mark. The first winner of this award was Manny Ramirez in the American League, and Sammy Sosa won it in the National League. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is popped up, hit over towards shallow left field, and on the run to make the catch is the shortstop. The guy that's actually won the most Hank Aaron awards is Alex Rodriguez. That's in the American League, I should say. Bonds also won it 3 times. A-Rod actually did win it 4. Two outs, and JT's up to bat, and he stares at a curveball that's inside. One ball, no strikes to JT Realmuto. JT from Del City, Oklahoma. 33 years old now. 3-time All-Star. 2-time Gold Glove Award winner. And also 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner as well. Pitch is down, and Turner's going to swipe second base. And the count is now 1-1. There's some more small ball action. Nobody was even covering the bag. We got another sub. Thank you. 1-1 pitch to JT. Swung on and missed. Do any Phillies players get any awards this year? I think we have a Cy Young Award winner this year. 1-2 pitch on the way to JT. Line drive it out over towards the right center field gap. That's going to go all the way over towards the wall. Turner's rounding third, and they will easily score, and the Phillies are on the board thanks to an opposite field RBI double by JT Realmuto. That makes it now 2-1. Nice. Sorry, I thought I played the bell again. Phillies could tie it up on a base hit here. JT put it in a very good spot. JJ's Japanese breakfast tomorrow. Sake, kimchi, and sushi. stat today is 0 for 1. And they're challenging this pitch. It was definitely a foot above the zone. JJ's vocals are warmed up now. The 1-0 pitch to stat. That's downstairs and a little bit inside for ball 2. Here's some interesting news that's not sports related. According to ABC News, Harvard University today just announced, as the next pitch is taken for a strike, had to do that tuition will be free for students from families with annual incomes of $200,000 or less starting in the 2025-26 academic year. 2-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. This is according to ABC News. The new plan will enable, according to this article, about 86% of U.S. families to qualify for Harvard financial aid and expand the Ivy League college's commitment to providing all undergrads the resources they need to enroll and graduate on time. Well, sorry, it's just a graduate period, sorry. What is graduating on time? 2-2, and that's up high for ball 3. And the 3-2 pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over towards left center field, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. So Stott hit it sharply on the nose, but the inning is over. And we've played 4 innings and go to the top of the 5th. That's interesting. Undergrad students with families with annual incomes of $100,000 or less will not only have tuition covered, but also housing, food, health services, and other student services, is what the university also said. And according to Harvard's actual website, the average annual tuition for an undergrad student is $56,550. And then you add in housing, food, health services, and other student services. The annual cost of attending Harvard is $82,866. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's what a 4.18 GPA requires from Harvard. That's if they accept you. That's right. Wild, huh? Ooh. That stretch felt good. Stuart Baroa is going to come on up to hit. That's another reason why I like doing baseball. Is because, again, it's more so conversational. And we can bring up random things. Like, you guys didn't know that I've never tried a corn dog in my life yesterday. And now I've eaten like 5 corn dogs. Just kidding. I have not. But now I know what a corn dog is. The pitch from Nola. And there's a called strike. Two-one Toronto. Nola was 67 pitches. This will probably be his last inning. The 0-1 is missed inside for ball 1. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icons, folks. That's all that we ask. Got 4 people watching on the vertical. That's cool. And the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Thanks, PAS. I appreciate you for deleting that troll. And you like mayonnaise on a hot dog. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not too shabby. Speaking of shabby, thank you again for tagging this on Twitter. Appreciate it. The pitch. And that is on the outside. Nope, it's just outside. It's Rainer Nunez who got a hold of Aaron Nola his first time up and went the distance. 1-0 delivery on the way, and that's outside and low for ball 2. This is the 30th season that Fox Sports has now covered Major League Baseball. 2-0 pitch. And there's a called strike again. 75 subscribers away from 5K. Nice. That is beautiful. Top of the 5th inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2-1 Toronto. And the pitch, it's popped up, hit out over towards shallow right field. Who's going to get it? Stott says he has it. He puts his glove down on it, and he'll make the catch. He was sort of using the glove as a shield for blocking out the sun, and then was able to make the grab right by that right field line out in shallow right field. Almost there, JJ. Yep. The pitch, and that's upstairs for a ball. Unfortunately, I'm not doing the Sixers game tonight. Okay, because I have some stuff to do. But tomorrow morning, wake up early with us. And then we got the Phillies game tomorrow afternoon. But during the morning time, we got the Tokyo series at 6:10 a.m. Eastern time. Then the next day, we got a triple header. We got a 6:10 a.m. game for Tokyo. And then we got the Phillies game on in the afternoon. And I think that we're just going to be scoreboard watching that day. And then we got the Sixers at night. 2 balls, no strikes. Now it's 3 balls, no strikes. Nola with 76 pitches. And the 77th one, here it is. There's a called strike. A 6 a.m. charge. Wake up. What's up, Asia? 3-1. There's a called strike at the knees. Three-two pitch. That's wide and off the plate. And Aaron Nola has allowed 3 walks today. And Ernie Clement gets on with a walk. And that is going to be it for Aaron Nola. Rob Thompson's going to make a pitch and change with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And Ernie Clement is coming back up. Sorry, I cannot get that Squid Game scene out of my head in Season 2. Stampede, 6 a.m. in New Jersey. JJ's mom won't be happy. Go back to bed. I'm working, Mom. Ugh. It's all right. We're not really, yeah, we don't really go to bed early anyway. So it's kind of, that's the kind of household that we live in. What is Squid Games? It's a TV series that's on Netflix. If you like action, if you like, I don't know, drama, it's a pretty good series. The other show that I love on Netflix as an all-timer is Black Mirror. If you've seen The Twilight Zone, or what's the other show? Well, what's that other show? The Outer Limits, right? It's sort of like that. I love that show too. Every episode is a different story, and there's different sort of characters. Squid Games is now on Disney Plus too. Is it really? I didn't know that. I want to double check that for myself. I believe you. No, it's not available on Disney Plus. But there's a Korean thriller series called Moving, which is available on Hulu and Disney Plus. But they've called that the next Squid Game. I only have regular YouTube, no subscriptions. Gotcha. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 5th, and the pitch. There's a called strike. One pitch, swing and a miss. Nelson Alvarez is going to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. Played for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Tossed back over to first base, not in time. One-two pitch on the way, and there's a called strike 3, and the inning is over. And so we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 Toronto. Is Squid Games about Navy sailors? No. Okay. How can I explain Squid Game without spoiling it? Okay. It's basically the best way I can... The concept of it, okay, it deals with people that play these... people that get taken away from, like, their homes to, like, play, to participate in these games, right? And they take a gamble, and, like, the winner of the whole thing, there's, like, a lot of contestants, whatever, like, over 100... some contestants. There's a lot more than that, sorry. Over like 400. But they play different types of games for a chance to win a very large prize. That's all I'll say. But they take people who come from like poor financial, statuses and whatnot. And they compete in different types of games. And if you lose, I think you can expect what happens. It's bottom of the 5th, 2-1, Blue Jays. They all need the salary cap. Nick Castellanos is coming up. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. It's Howie season. Yeah. No balls, one strike. The pitch to Nick Castellanos, swing and a miss. And the count is now 0-2. We're almost 2 hours into the stream. Should be. They need Angel Reese, right? Phillies need Angel Reese to help them win. 0-2, and that's outside for a ball. Bassitt kicks, fires the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards the right field side. It drifts foul and goes out of play. Almost at 5,000 subs. Let's continue to go. Chevy says we need Bronny on this one. We don't need Angel. We need a clear winner. Well, Angel won at LSU. Come on, give her flowers. Come on. Pitch, and that's down for ball 2. Angel's one of the high level. I got to give her that. Two-two pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. And there is out number 1. Offense not looking so good today. Chris Bassitt has just had the Phillies number over the years. And you know why? I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't give him any fastballs. He's had their number over the last 4 years. He is the definition of kryptonite for the Phillies. 1 ball, no strikes to Edmundo Sosa. We're in the bottom of the 5th. There's 1 out, and the pitch is outside for ball 2. Is Wednesday coming out with a season 2 on Netflix? Two balls, no strikes to Edmundo Sosa, and he takes the next pitch. It looked a little bit off the plate, but it's a called strike. No challenge. We need the JJ burger. Actually had a roast beef sandwich today with corned beef, and that was really good. 2-1 delivery, and that misses low and away for ball 3. We are 75 subscribers away. That means if we can get 10 subscribers a day by the 27th, we're in pretty good shape. 3-1 pitch, and there's a called strike 2. So the count is now 3-2. I hate you, JJ. Why? Why? What did I say? What did I say? 3-2 pitch is coming on up in just a couple of seconds. Yes, sequel will debut in October. I believe it's going to be called Thursday. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Edmundo Sosa strikes out. There's 2 outs now. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chris Bassitt. Oh, the sandwich. Oh, it's so good. It was so good today. I actually ate half of the sandwich. I'm saving the extra half for after the game. Give me something to look forward to. Pitch on the way, and that's down for a ball. Chat, we're going to play a little game after this inning is done. One to pitch to Buddy Kennedy, and there's a foul ball. Now I really hate you. Hate is a very strong word. Just kidding. The 1-1 pitch to Buddy. Ground ball rolled over towards third base, backhanded by Clement. Throw over to first is in time, and the side is retired. It's time to go to the sixth. It's 2-1 Toronto. Not a lot of noise in this game so far. Just 5 combined hits and 3 combined runs. We're going to play a game, folks. Okay. I want you to name that Phillies player. Okay, if you get it right, you'll hear this. Get it wrong, you'll hear that. Okay. A little bit about me. A little bit about me. All right. Some other teams I played for besides the Phillies were the Angels, the Astros. I'll give you one more team. The Dodgers. Okay? I'm only one of 7 players ever to record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal at least 400 bags. Who am I? Who the hell am I? Roy Oswalt. That's a pitcher. Phillies player. Astros player, Angels player, and Dodgers. Only one of 7 players to ever record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal 400 bags. Bobby Abreu. That is correct, Amongo. Congratulations, my friend. Bobby Abreu is right. Now, there's another answer to this. Okay, I can't just make a one answer. As Alejandro Kirk is up to bat, and the pitch that he sees is lined over towards second base, and it's caught by Bryson Stott. 1 pitch and 1 out. Okay. So, if I said that he was only one of 7 players to record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal 400 bags, I want you to tell me the other 6 guys. Name me one of the other 6 guys. I liked it because Bobby was a husky guy who could steal bags. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I want you to name one of the other 6 guys besides Bobby Abreu to record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal at least 400 bags. Two balls, 1 strike to Addison Barger. So Bobby Abreu is 1. There's 6 other guys. Jose Canseco. Is Jose Canseco correct? No. Bobby Abreu was only one of 7 players ever to record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal at least 400 bags. We figured that out. Who else is on that list? Ricky Henderson? No. Good guess, though. Pitch, ground ball. It's a foul ball. Just got out number 2. Was on a ground out. McGuire. Nope. Barry Bonds. That's 1. The pitch, line drive, base hit out over towards left field. And Davis Schneider gets on with the second base hit today. Barry Bonds is 1. That's for sure. Denbrew got it first, and then Shibby got it. Was Ty Cobb another? Yes, he was. Babe Ruth. No. Darryl Strawberry. Ozzie Smith. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th, and the pitch. And there's a check swing ground ball that's fair down the left field line, and it goes all the way over towards the corner. Stopping at third base is Schneider. Actually, it's his pinch runner. But regardless, it is a double with 2 outs by Joey Loper Fido. Kevin Biggio, was he one of them? Or sorry, Craig Biggio, was he one of them? Yes. Ty Cobb, Barry Bonds, Craig Biggio, and Bobby Abreu are 4 of the 7. Chuck Norris. No. Lou Brock. No. Pitch on the way, ground ball hit over towards the catcher. JT has it, throws it over to first base, and it's in time. Paul Molitor, that is also, yes, correct. I bet you probably, did you actually know that? Honus Wagner's another one. Yes. And there's one more. There's one more. Pete Rose is incorrect. Good guess, though. There's one more. One more guy. All right. I'm just going to tell you the answer. Bobby Abreu. Barry Bonds. Ty Cobb. Craig Biggio. Honus Wagner. Paul Molitor are 6 of the 7 players to record at least 900 career extra base hits and steal at least 400 bases. The final one was Tris Speaker. And if you got that, you were correct. That was the tough one. Tris, if you don't know who Tris Speaker is, Tris actually won 3 World Series. He was AL MVP. All 3 of his World Series were back from 1912, 1915, and 1920. And they say that his fielding glove was known as the place where, quote-unquote, triples went to die. Yes. So, Tris Speaker, another one. Bottom of the 6th, Oscar Mercado is up to bat. Thank you for playing trivia with JJ. Thought that would be a little bit more fun to wake up chat. The pitch is down for a ball. Tris Speaker, very famous, one of the I'd like to say, not founding fathers, but like one of the big early players of the game. Who the hell is that guy? When you think about the history of baseball, that guy was one of the early guys. 2 balls, no strikes in the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Never heard of Tris Speaker? Really? Tris was really big back in the day. He's considered one of the greatest players in Major League history. He actually hit 345 during his career, which is the 9th best batting average of all time. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is on the outside edge for strike 2. He's also all-time 5th in hits as well. And I didn't know this, but Tris defensively, and this is why they call it, when the ball was hit out to him where triples go to die, this explains it. He holds career records for assists, double plays, and unassisted double plays by an outfielder. There's 1 out here as Mercado strikes out swinging. And there's 1 away. And we're going to have another pitch and change here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm not that good with history. Well, honestly, I didn't know that part about Tris. I knew that the whole triples go to die. I knew that. But I didn't fully know that he led the league in assists and all those defensive categories for a very long time. I'd like to see him drain a 3 under pressure, says Shibby. The king of trolls. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hit the thumbs up button, folks, and hit the subscribe button. All right, let's play another game. I'm thinking of a letter between A to Z. What is the letter? What is the letter? I'm thinking of a letter between A to Z. Tristram Egger, speaker, nicknamed the Gray Eagle, was an American professional baseball player and manager. Was born on April 4th of 1888 and died on December 8th of 1958. I don't know players that were born in the 1800s. Well, yes, you do. You know Babe Ruth, for crying out loud. PMK. No. Did I miss a letter? A. No. Blue. That's not a letter. That's a nice try, though. W for the Phillies. Actually, that is correct. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He read my mind, folks. He read my mind. He read my mind. He read my actual mind. That is correct. You're a smart man. That's how you know you're a troll. But yes, you got it right. Here comes Schwarber up to the plate, and he walks. Josh Walker walks him. Ugh. W was the letter I was thinking of. And that was exactly for that reason. I kid you not. One ball, no strikes to Trey Turner. With 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch is wide and outside. The throw back over to first base is not in time. Why did it took them like 5 years just to pan back to that? H is for HBP. L is for the way you look at me. Pitch. That's inside for ball 2. JJ, homemade or deli? What are we talking about? The roast beef sandwich or the corn? I had some corned beef and roast beef. I forgot to leave that part out of it. Yeah, it's from the deli. Actually, it was a mixture of things, but the meats itself from the deli, yes. 3-0 pitch to Trey, and that's down low and inside for ball 4. Let's go. And Bryce Harper's coming up. Rally time. Harper is in the box. And the first pitch to Bryce, it's a rocket, but it's a foul ball. JJ's being silly today. You know, if Scott Hansen has his segment called the witching hour, I think I actually have a silly hour. And that is by like the 5th inning on here. I do. I think by the 5th inning I come to life. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Let's go. White batting gloves for Bryce Harper. Batting on the left side. Rests the bat on his shoulder. And the 0-2 pitch, he pops it up. Hit out over towards the infield. But who's going to get it? The third baseman gets caught up by the first baseman. And he just makes the grab in front of the mound. Almost popped out of the glove. And there's 1 away. 2 away, actually. All right, JT. We got a chance here, JT. Real Muto walked and also had an RBI double. You might have to just put the team on your back, dude. Might just have to be that day, JT. First pitch to Real Muto, and that's inside for ball 1. All right, let's go. Make some noise, chat! George! 1-0 pitch to JT. Line drive, hit out over towards left field, and that is going to be caught for out number 3. So close. And yet, so far. Let me go to the top of the 7th. Toronto still leads it 2-1. The magic did not work that time. But that's okay. I was thinking, well, we have finally traffic on the bases for the first time, so now is the time to get the crowd going a little bit. Where's my light? What did I do with the remote? Oh, no. Did we lose the remote? Great. I gotta find the remote. I think I left it over there, actually. All right, let me take a quick step off. I will be right back. All right, I will be right back. Found it. Found the remote. We found the remote, baby. Stuart Baroa is going to be facing Tanner Banks. This is actually, I'm not going to lie, this is This is somebody that I've circled over these last couple of games because he hasn't had good outings. I need him to pitch well today. He needs to pitch really good in this inning. I was thinking that they were going to use him today because they haven't used him in a couple of days. And so this is a good spot for him to try to come through here. And let's see what he does. Stuart Baroa is batting on the right side, and Banks throws a strike, but it's fouled off. Phillies got Tanner last year at the trade deadline. And he was pitching for the White Sox. He was one of their best pitchers. Sorry, he was their best pitcher. But he actually did really good with them. And the 0-1 is popped up. Hit out over towards the shallow right field side, over towards the line. Castellanos gets to it and will make the grab, and there's one away. Good. That certainly helps. Tanner has a 5.4 ERA in spring training. Well, last year with the White Sox, with the Phillies last year, he had a 3.7 ERA in 22 games. Went 24 1/3 and struck out 23 batters. So there's one out here in the top of the 7th. Now it looks like Teroda is going to come on up to bat. And are we going to have a pitching change? We are. Romano's going to come on in, so they just had Banks face the one batter. Huh. That's odd. They could put Banks back in, but that's a little bit odd. I was actually looking forward to him pitching in this inning because he's been struggling. That's one of those guys that you think that maybe you could use him in a relief spot. Banks pitched the last inning. Oh, yeah, you're right. I lost track. You're right. I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah, you went 1 1/3 and he allowed 2 hits. You're right. Good eye. Got to pay attention, JJ. Jordan Romano is going to pitch. Not bad for Banks. No, I guess not. I didn't realize that was him pitching in the last inning. It's funny, I say that I'm going to keep score for these games, but then I always forget, well, there's always substitutions that go on, so then I stop doing so. But during the regular season, for sure, we're keeping score of everything. 36 likes. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 50. Matter of fact, let's get to 100. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's get to 1,000. Just kidding. But yeah, let's get to 50. Let's go. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He went around. Oh, yeah. The ball's 2 strikes. 1 out. Top of the 7th. And the pitch is high for a ball. Chat, rate my fantasy baseball lineup. Ready for this? I joined the fantasy league on Saturday. It's 16 teams, I'm pretty sure. 1-2 pitch, and there's a strike, 3 called, and there's 2 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's actually 14 teams, sorry. 14 teams. Pitch, and there's a called strike. Hold up 1 second. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs there in the top of the 7th, and Romano kicks and fires and throws it down for a ball. Okay. So here's the lineup. Adley Rutschman at catcher. Jake Cronenworth at first for the Padres. Xander Bogaerts at second base, and he also plays shortstop for the Padres as well. Jose Ramirez at third. 2-1, swing and a miss. O'Neal Cruz out at shortstop and in center field. Then we got Sal Frelick in the outfield along with Jalen Duran and Lane Thomas. And then our utility guy is Victor Robles. Pitchers: DeGrom, Nola, Sanchez, Max Scherzer, and Nestor Cortez, all as starters. 2-2. That's high for ball 3. Closers: Mason Miller, Felix Bautista, and Kenley Jansen. What do we think about that lineup? 3-2, and there's a foul ball. Broken Bell Network, what's going on? Official Shibby scale rating. 3-2 pitch, and there's a pop-up hit out over towards shallow left field. Who's going to get over to it? The shortstop does, but he bobbles it. And it goes off of his glove. And everybody's going to be safe. Great. That was Brito. Eric Brito just bobbled that baseball. Nola Sanchez, great. That's all that everybody cares about. Is if we get Phillies players. It's funny. That's funny. Chat, you're crazy. Chat is nuts today. Orlevis Martinez is up to bat. That certainly does not help Romano out, who stares back at second and now back to the plate, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Why are you yelling, Shippy? Well, that's just, he's not yelling. He's just typing in caps. He's passionate. There's another person that's also on here, too, that does that as well for whenever we go live for the Eagles. It's just passion. I don't know who Kayla is. DM me. 1-1 pitch, and that's going to hit Orlevis Martinez right on the hip. Ouch. I don't know who that Kayla is. I see she's a mutual friend of yours. Yeah, you'll have to DM me. DM me on Discord. That's him right on the hip. Oof. He's going to come out of the game. Great. Two runners on, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Yeah, but that type of stuff, just Just DM that stuff to me. It's really weird. I don't know. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. JJ, you going to bed early tonight? Go to bed early. I'm pulling on an all-nighter. Nah. Yeah, I'm going to bed early. I don't know how early, but earlier than I have been going to bed with doing this stuff. Yeah. I'm not doing the Sixers game tonight. So. Plus, I have a couple other things I have to get done personally. 1-1, ground ball hit over towards third base, and there's an unassisted fielder's choice to end the inning. And so Romano gets out of it. Good job by him. Anyone can DM me from Discord. There's a ton of bots. Yeah, there's a lot of bots out there, but yeah, I'll have to DM me on Discord, and I'll address it after the game. I have no clue who that is. I suffer from voice immodulation. I'm unable to control the pitch or volume of my voice. What the? You're insane. How does fantasy baseball work? Yeah, it's like fantasy. It's like fantasy football. It's like you have your players, you draft a team, and if they get you hits, runs scored, RBI, then you get points. And each category is worth a certain amount of points. So, like, if Mike Trout goes 4 for 4 and he gets you 4 singles, that's 4 points for the most part. If he gets you 4 doubles, that's 8 points. Or, sorry, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. And then a home run. Yeah. It's just basically you're drafting a team. It's like fantasy football, except it's not. Baseball players play every single day. And whoever has the most points wins. So you draft a shortstop, a catcher, you basically fill out a roster. Bottom of the 7th. What we are going to do is one segment during this 48-hour live stream when we go to that for getting our 5,000 subscribers. We are doing fantasy baseball drafts on here. I am going to make a fantasy baseball league. Spoiler alert. And we are going to do a league. I might actually do 2 for those people that can't join one. How's that sound? Bottom of the 7th, Cody Clemens is up to bat. And then we'll do a live draft on here. I think it'll be kind of cool. Extra content for y'all. And it's nice. Pitch, and that's outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 7th, Cody Clemens up to bat. And the pitch, and there's a called strike. No tankathon tonight. Yeah, I can't do it. I have some personal things I got to get done. I respect the Will Ferrell reference. Yeah, me too. 1-1. Foul ball. Backed over towards the stream. I'm trying to DM. You can find a link to message you. I'm trying to DM you. Can't find a link to message you. Huh. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. We're friends on Discord, right? Alright, yeah, I'll DM you. 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. That goes out of play. The pitch to Cody. That's just a little bit inside by the length of a whisker. It's really close. And the next pitch, and there's a called strike 3. And there's one out. Olamide Zacchaeus, another former Philadelphia Eagle, going over to the Chicago Bears. Another one. They just take like all these former Eagles players and their careers. Sorry, I know that we had a Bears fan on here the other day, but their careers have just gone to die there. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Zach Pop is pitching. Revenge of the double doink. Have fun, Chicago. Have fun, Chicago. Have at it. Pitch to Nick Castellanos. Ground ball hit over towards third base. And the throw over to first. Dug out by the first baseman. Ew. That was a good throw. Or that was a nice dig. Terrible throw, but a good dig. Tigers lead 7-6. It's in the bottom of the 6th inning. We need 75 more subs until we get to 5,000. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. She said you were back. No, she came back on street. She said she had to be back. How was your trip? Asia, did you have a good vacation while you were away with me? You were away from me? I had to refresh my phone. Yeah, I remember you said that. He didn't know. The ball's 1 strike, and there's strike 2 right at the knees. Ugh. Pitch to Sosa. That's taken inside for ball 1. The pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That's going to drop in for a single, and Sosa will start this 2-out rally. Fox Sports, again, we mentioned it before, they're having their 30th season of MLB coverage, which is really awesome. MLB on Fox. All right, here we go. Buddy Kennedy is up to bat now. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Let's go. Charge! Sosa has a hot bat. Sosa sodas, baby. They're coming in hot. Dr. Pepper. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is down for ball 2. Oh my gosh, that'd be kind of cool if we had like a Dr. Pepper Sosa emoji or something. Pitch, and there's a called strike. It's right at the kneecaps. Happy St. Patty's Day for those of you that do celebrate. Cheers. That was the shortest sip of water, but the reason why is because the next pitch is outside for ball 3. 2 outs. Sosa's at first. He's the tying run. The 3-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Let's go. Payoff pitch to Buddy downstairs, and that puts runners over at first and second base. Let's go. Make some noise, chat. Let's go. Got a new hitter up. Looks like it'll be up to bat now is Dylan Campbell, not Dan Campbell. First pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Dylan is 22 years old from Houston, Texas. 5 feet 11 inches tall. The pitch, and there's a foul ball hit back over towards the screen. Charge! Campbell's getting his first at-bat in spring training. Tying runs over at second. Boss wants to know who's having a party. The Phillies do, then if the Phillies tie it, then we absolutely will. 1-1 pitch. There's a ball that's just down low for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And he was fooled on the changeup. And he'll take a quick step out of the box. Kennedy's over at first. Sosa is at second. The at-bat of the ball game. And a big pitch coming up from Zach Pop. Here's the 2-2. Down and away for ball 3. He's hitting on the right side, Dylan Campbell. The payoff pitch, here it is. Line drive, hit out over towards left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Sosa will score, and the Phillies tie this baby up. Welcome to spring training, my friend. Nice swing. Take that. Am I allowed to boost his PAS? Yeah, that's going to be it for Zach Pop. Runners are still over at first and second. Phillies have come back. And Dylan Campbell in his spring training debut, his first at-bat, gets an RBI single. Pitch and change. All right, Butterfly, thanks for the DM. Thanks for the DM. Well, that's odd. I don't even know how to block somebody on Discord. I'll figure it out later. Weird. I don't want to do it right now. I'm trying not to mess up with my vibe on here. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I'll deal with drama after the game. Kevin Gowdy's going to pitch. 41 likes. Let's get to 50. But thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, Butterfly. I do appreciate that. Yeah. She's a part of my server, too. And now Schwarber is coming up to bat. Let's go, Kyle Schwarber. Bottom of the 7th. Runners at the corners. The pitch but to Kyle is downstairs. Let's get another charge coming up. Charge! Thank you, JJ. You rock. No, I really appreciate you for telling me. Thank you. I'll deal with it, though, after the game. The 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. It's downstairs again for ball 2, but it's going to get away from the catcher, and the Phillies will take the lead. Buddy Kennedy scores, and it's 3-2 Philadelphia. That's the ticket. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch is taken down low for ball 3. So that puts Campbell over at second. The 3-0 pitch to Schwarber. Red lights all the way, and there's a called strike. Phillies were down 2-1, and they have come back and lead it by 1 run. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Schwarber. He gets down on one knee and swings and misses at it. Lost his balance, and he gets up. So now the count is full at 3-2. Gowdy says howdy to Kyle Schwarber. And the 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive played on a bounce by the first baseman. And he'll gobble it up and tag the bag. And that's all she wrote for the Phils. However, Philadelphia takes a 3-2 lead. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. Campbell tied it up on an RBI single. And then the Phillies took the lead on a wild pitch. Thanks to Kevin Gowdy. Okay. Good stuff. 75 subscribers away, baby. 75 more subs. Yes, sir. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. This is not a pregame show. We've been on here for 2 hours and 51 minutes. This is also not a postgame show. So don't let those graphics deceive you. I appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. I go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. I'm actually not going to be on, though, for the Phillies game, for the Sixers game tonight. I have some things that I have to get done. I have an event that I have to go to. And I will be back on tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, we're getting up at 6 a.m. Well, we will actually be up at 5 a.m., getting ready for a 6 o'clock in the morning stream, because tomorrow is a holiday. I said it wasn't a holiday before, but I lied. It is a holiday. Tomorrow is the celebration of MLB opening day. Yes, the regular season does start tomorrow at 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time is when the game of the Dodgers and the Cubs will begin. And it'll be fun. And we will be doing that tomorrow. We also have another Phillies game tomorrow afternoon. And then Wednesday, we got the Tokyo Series Game 2 between the Dodgers and the Cubs again. Phillies will be playing in the afternoon, and then the Sixers play at night. So it'll be fun stuff. And I hope that you all will join me. I want us to get to 5,000 subscribers, okay? I am a broadcaster from South Jersey who just is a 26-year-old freak. Philadelphia freak. But I want to expand the brand this year. And I really want to get more baseball fans. I want to get more sports fans on here in general. And in order for you to do that, in order for us to do that, we got to expand our brand and we got to do more games. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm keeping my promise with that. And we're going to get to that 5K before opening day. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a big milestone for us. And we've worked our butts off for this. All of us. So, it's beautiful. All right, we're at the top of the 8th inning. Eddie Mitchell-Eddy Jr. is up to bat. No balls, 1 strike. We got another sub! 74 more. If we could get to 49-30, that would be sick by the end of this stream. No balls, 2 strikes. 5K for JJ. I like that. I like that a lot. Padilla's pitching, and the 0-2 delivery. Did he get a piece of it? He did. Can't believe it. Didn't look like he did, but I guess so. What's the weather out there? It is, 63 degrees out in Clearwater? Memberships are also $2.99 a month, folks. If you guys want to support the channel, you can become a member. You could also super chat on here. You don't have to, but you're certainly more than welcome to. Any donation is a plus. Goes into equipment, better broadcast, better streams, better JJ. 1-2. It's inside and low for ball 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the 5th game that DJ Rayburn has umpired in a Phillies game during spring training. Don't quote me on that. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's a strikeout. 1 away. Do we get a card to carry when we become a member? That reminds me. It would be kind of funny if we could make a BJ's replica, not like an actual replica, but something that sort of looks a little bit like a BJ's card and call it JJ's card. It'd be kind of cool. Called the London Series last year, Tokyo this year. What city will be next? I'm coming to a city near you, folks. Scott set me up with an alley-oop, and I had to dunk that. I had to go down with a dunk. 1-0 pitch. It's popped up. Hit out over towards shallow left field. And the shortstop almost overran it and slides backwards, lands flat on his back, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Battling the sun really isn't so easy. And what was I going to say? For him to just be able to catch that Brito, it's not an easy play. Great question, Shibby. I'm still waiting for my mod card. Folks, hear me out. Okay. I have something better than a mod card. But it's only if we go back to the World Series. I'm going to try to find a way to get y'all rings. Pennant rings. We'll make some JJ pennant rings for all of y'all. For all the mods. That's even better than a card. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is inside for ball 2. That's even better than cards. I try to be one step ahead. You know what I'm saying? there's people that are like, oh, yeah, that's cute. Like, yeah, let me get you a little something. No. No, I got to spoil everybody with big things. That's how I roll. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. There we go. There's a strikeout. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 3-2. Phils. K's in the chat. Another one. JJ pennants would be awesome. Well, we're getting rings for the mods. We'll try to make custom stuff if we win the pennant this year. I just came up with that idea. I spoil my people. If you work for me, I spoil you. Because I don't want you to leave. You get a car. You get a car. Or, even better, during that Pinocchio, did you ever see like that Geico Pinocchio commercial where he's like, I look around this room and I see that everybody has potential. You have potential. You have potential. And the Pinocchio's nose grows longer. Because it's all a lie. He really doesn't believe that. It's really funny. Write it down. Write it down, mods. You're all getting pennant rings. You're getting your own JJ pennant rings if the Phillies win the pennant. Write it down. Hayden Junger is going to pitch. That's a cool name to say. Junger. Why does the Fanatic's mom wear a dress, but the Fanatic doesn't wear pants? I don't know, but that doesn't sound appropriate. That doesn't sound PG-13. Just kidding. Just kidding. I did try to keep it PG-13, but that's inbounds. The pitch, and there's a called strike. Scott's ring was stolen by a kangaroo. His name was Jack. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is high and inside for ball 2. The 2-1 has sliced foul and out of play. This guy's, his name is Keaton Anthony. Philly 500 is giving cigars? Wait, whoa. Stop the music. What? For Eagles winning the pennant? What? 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field, and it hits off the top of the wall, but it is a foul. Screen froze. Hold up. It's a home run. It just left the yard. 4-2. It stayed fair, and it left the yard. Let's go, baby. Another one. That's the ticket. Bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-2 Phils. 0-1 pitch. Downstairs again. What a swing. Sorry, the screen froze. I apologize. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Hit out over towards the first base side. And the catch is made for out number 1. We need another insurance run here. Garrett Stubbs is going to come on up to pinch hit, is what they say. I don't know if I believe that. Is. Huh. They were actually telling the truth about something. The pitch to Stubbsy downstairs for a ball. Stubbs with 4 RBI during spring training. He tries to take a hack at the next pitch, and he swings and misses at it. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Dude, imagine getting Garrett Stubbs on for a podcast. That'd be so cool. If I were to do a podcast with somebody, he would be one of those guys that I feel like just has so many stories, has so many cool things to say. 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike again. I think we talked about this before, but I like the idea. The pitch. That's outside. Not by much for ball 3. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 4-2 Phils. The pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side of second base. The throw over to first. Stubbs was hustling, but it was not enough. There's 2 away. Junger. I really like that name. I think that's a cool name. Hayden Junger, 24 years old, from O'Fallon, Illinois. And Cody Clemens will step up to the plate. He's been hitting the ball very well in spring training and takes the first pitch outside for a ball. The next pitch is fouled away. Stubbs going to get optioned down this year. That makes me sad. I like Stubbs. But I get it. 0-2 pitch, and that's outside for a ball. And the 1-2, and that's outside. Denbrew, you were in the Air Force? I really did not know that. I really did not know that, man. Salute to you. Two pitch, and that's outside for a ball. I would actually like to properly learn how to salute. 3-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball hit out over towards the third base side, and out of play it goes. Thanks for your service. Yeah, seriously. Thank you. I really did not know that. Long time ago, short amount of time. I really did not know that. The payoff pitch to Cody, and he lines it foul down the first base line. Clemens in the box, and the next pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side of the second baseman, but he gathers it, throws it over to first, and the inning comes to an end. Phillies tack on another run, though, and now lead it 4-2. As Keaton Anthony goes the distance. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. 4-2, Philadelphia. Post-game show today. We'll do a little post-game show. We won't be on for that long, okay? Today is not really going to be a long day. No phone calls today either. It'll be during the regular season, though. Tomorrow I'm not doing phone calls because it's early, and I'm not doing phone calls for any of like the national games that we cover, like for our teams or for the Dodgers or whatever. I'm not going to do that right now. Four two Phils as we head to the top of the ninth inning. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you guys want to become members, dude, they're $2.99. I know it's like really hard to use the emotes because we don't know who's playing every single day. But during the regular season, I better see my members popping. I'm not joking about that. I really need to see those emotes. And I want us to get more and more members for us to get even more emojis. I better see people coming on here during the regular season, tuning in from other teams and whatnot. And I want us to show them how spirited and how much love we give to our Philadelphia Phillies. I want them to be scared, but I want them to still tune in. I want them to see our passion. Top of the ninth, it's Ryan McCarty who's going to pitch. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 75 more subs. Everyone is welcomed here. Yes, absolutely. Better way to phrase it is I want them to see how much passion we have for our Philly sports teams. 2-1 delivery, foul ball. Two, fouled away. Let's go. The pitch, another foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. McCarty on the bump. Or in the box, I should say. Facing Daniel Harper. And the pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. And the throw over to first will get out number 1. Eric with the ball or super chat. We got a $5 super chat, baby! Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Our first super chat of the day. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Love it. Pitch, and there's a ball. Let's see, what did he have to say? Which Phillies bat gets the most RBIs, and how many Schwarbombs are we going to get during this 162? Most RBI is going to Bryce Harper. And Schwarbombs this year, we're gonna get 40. I think we get 42 homers from Harper and 40 Schwarbombs. But then, to be fair, I think that we get like 30 homers from Casty, 30 from Trey as well. The pitch, and there's out number 2 as it's flied out to dead center field, and the Blue Jays are down to their final out. Harper kicks, fires. The pitch, strike 1, right at the knees. Thank you again, Eric, for the lovely super chat. That's awesome. Appreciate you, my friend. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. And the Blue Jays are down to their final strike. Let's go. One more strike, baby. Wave those rally towels. The pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. And that is the ball game. Nice job by the Fightins today to come back and beat the Blue Jays. They win by a score of 4-2. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. Love it. All right. I got some takeaways. Guess what, guys? I don't care if it's spring training. If there's a record that we can go for, I'm all for it. You know, if there's something cool that we can do, I'm all for it. Okay, this whole NBA play-in tournament, for example, or the NBA Cup or whatever you want to call it, guess what? I like winning things. Okay, if there's a chance for me to win something, if there's another incentive coming to a sport, I want us to win. I'm a competitor at heart. I want us to win. So if we can win spring training with the best records, cool. If we don't, though, am I gonna be mad? No. Okay. But in all seriousness, though, let's go to the monologue screen. Let's go to the monologue screen. The sandwich is calling. It's not calling yet. Not calling yet. There's some things that JJ has to get off his chest. First and foremost, if you were gonna sign on off, goodbye. And thank you so much for coming on here. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I appreciate that very, very much. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Tell your friends and your family members about this channel and all that jazz. Appreciate it. Aaron Nola today. We're gonna start things off in order. Aaron Nola today was not sharp. He did good in the first inning. In the second inning, he battled through some adversity. Gave up a couple of homers. It looked like, and I said this before, it looked like he was rushed back out there on the mound and he was under some stress. He did not look like he was well rested today. He looked like he was coming off of an outing about like 3 or 4 days ago, and he was not pitching on full rest. And I didn't like that. Am I concerned about Aaron Nola in the grand scheme of things? Absolutely no way. Not at all whatsoever. But I do wish that he had a better performance today. Sometimes that happens, though. It could have been a lot worse. Like, let's be real. It could have been a terrible outing from Aaron Nola, and it could have been 2023 Aaron Nola during the regular season. But that was not the case, thank goodness. And we still were within reach for this game. And I thought that he still kept us involved. Okay, the knuckle curve was sort of coming along as the game went on, but for some reason, he just didn't trust it early on. Thought in that second quarter he was giving up way too many fastballs over the middle of the plate, and some of his changeups were just so flat. And he made some mistakes. But, again, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not really that concerned. But just wish that he would have done better. Alvarez pitched a third of an inning, and then we go to Tanner Banks. And to be honest with you, I didn't think that was Tanner Banks pitching in the 6th inning, but it was. It was him pitching in the 6th inning, and in the and then the 7th as well to start off the 7th. But he did good. Tanner Banks bounced back. He probably had his best spring training outing. I thought that he did all right. Jordan Romano. Romano has actually had a very good spring training, and no one's talking about it. We've been overpowered with Jose Alvarado and how great he's been, and we've been very satisfied with how he's done. Romano has done his job. He has done his job. Okay, it's not as sexy as the Alvarado 102, the 103 that he's putting on the sinker, and the cutters that are coming in at 97, 96. But this guy looks like he's a closer too. And I think that he's going to be used a lot in high leverage spots. Today, the slider looked very good again. The fastball So what? It's at 96 miles per hour. He's locating those pitches perfectly on the outside and on the inside edges. And I thought that he looked like he was confident out there. He looked poised. He looked like he was ready to compete. And he's just been dominant every time he's been out there on the mound. So you might hear a lot about Jose Alvarado during spring training, but this guy has sort of slipped under the radar in regards to the second best bullpen pitcher of spring training so far. He's been doing good. I want him to keep this up, and I'm hoping by the time the regular season starts, he's their 8th inning setup man / bullpen by committee closer. If they need to go to a righty in the 9th inning, I want that guy pitching. I do. I like Jose Ruiz. It's no disrespect to him. I just think that Romano is our best righty pitcher right now. So, Chris Bassitt just owns us, dude. This guy has just been pitching to us every single year. He doesn't give the Phillies fastballs. He doesn't. He gives them a lot of off-speed pitches, a lot of not-so-fun pitches to hit at, a lot of pitches that have life to it. He's a ground ball type of a pitcher. And the Phillies struggle against him because they just don't know how to lay off pitches. And today, that's what they struggled with again. They only had 2 hits off of him, and then it was jailbreak in that 7th inning. You know? Pop comes in, gives up 2 earned runs, allows a walk, a strikeout, and Bassitt was doing good. During the regular season, I'm sure Bassitt would have went 7 or 8 innings today, and he probably would have mowed down this lineup throughout the rest of the game. The way that you have to get a hold of these pitchers is you got to get a hold of them early. Sometimes there's pitchers that are out there that just own you, that just own your ball club, and if you don't get a hold of them early, you just know it's going to be a tough day. And the offense today had a tough day against this guy. The Phillies today were 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Schwarber again 0 for 3, still struggling, still not concerned about it, but I'm not happy with it, but I'm not concerned. Castellanos hitless again today. Trey Turner had another nice hit, and he got on base. He's seeing the ball very well. Harper struggled today. Don't take a lot of stock into it. JT had the RBI single to get the Phillies a run, which was cool. And that was off of Bassitt. He took advantage of a hanging changeup, I think it was. Something that was supposed to go down. And JT made good contact, made good solid contact with it. Put the ball in a good spot out to left field and got on with a hit. Edmundo Sosa. I want this guy playing. Find a way to get this guy in the starting lineup. Please. It's not a joke anymore. It's not a joke anymore. This guy has been raking in spring training. And I want us to find a way to use his bat. This guy is now 29 years old. Okay? I think that if he played regular games during a season, his average would probably be like 260, 265 or something like that. And he could get you like 22 homers and 60 to 70 RBI. I do believe that. I do believe that. And when he's hot, he is hot. I want this guy to find a way to get into the starting lineup. The unfortunate question is, who do you take him out for? Played out in left field today. I don't mind him in the outfield now. I don't think he's a bad outfielder. I still don't believe that the position doesn't come natural to him, but it seems like the more times he's out there, the more accustomed to it he's getting. And I sort of give Rob credit that they're trying this now in spring training rather than just throwing him into the fire during the regular season. We don't have an everyday left fielder. Okay, we don't have an everyday center fielder unless Rojas does step up. And that's just the truth. I want this guy to get more at-bats. It's not a fluke anymore. This guy's been proving it time and time again. So, there's a takeaway I have right there. What else? Anything else? JT got caught off the bases. Didn't like the jump that he had. That was back in the second inning after he worked on with a walk. Can't get yourself out there. And Kirk actually has a very good arm. He's not good defensively, but his pop time is very good. And he can gun you out. So, Romano gets the win. We come back. We get a win. I'm ready for the regular season, folks. I'm ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a huge step forward with getting ready for the regular season because the regular season does start tomorrow for the Dodgers and the Cubs. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready. And I just cannot wait to see this team on opening day. It's 10 days away, man. It is 10 days away until opening day. We're almost at the finish line. We are so close. All right. I love you all. That's going to wrap it up for me. I will read some comments. Want to make sure that I do that before I sign off. Kids generally have more patience than these older guys at the plate. It's funny how that works. Isn't that funny? Yes. Philly's history of being blind to utility as everyday players is astounding. Jimmy Rollin days away. I mean, Darth, like, Edmundo's really been seeing the ball well. He really has. He's been playing very well. He stepped up when Trey Turner got hurt last year. He was playing super well for him. And I just want to see. I just want to see how he does. He's deserved a shot. Who's playing left field every day? Is Rojas really going to be an everyday center fielder? If he can't hit, I don't know. I need to see it. Nobody's really taken the position yet. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Yes, sir. Edmundo Sosa at short and Trey to the outfield. Well, that's not going to happen because Trey is not going to want to go to the outfield, unfortunately. They asked him about that last year. I think he's getting better. I do, too. I'm not saying he's not. I just think that Edmundo Sosa deserves a shot, and I think Yohan Rojas deserves a shot. I do. There's nobody. I'm not ready to cut Rojas. Not at all. Not at all. Yohan Rojas. Even if I said this before, I'll say it again. Even if Rojas is not hitting in the starting lineup, if he doesn't come through, I'm giving him until June 30th. Okay, if he does not hit over 250 in June, okay, if he's really struggling and he's batting underneath the Mendoza line, then guess what? I still want him on my team. I'll still take him as a pinch runner. I'll still take him. He's just not going to be starting in my lineup every day. I don't know what the hate is with Yohan Rojas when it comes to him just playing out there every day. Like, he's a very good defensive center fielder, and I get that. But just because he can't hit doesn't mean he doesn't have value, is what I'm saying. Trey is fine and amazing at shortstop. Y'all need to check Y'all need to check his stats. Yeah, but he gets... When he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold, he is so cold. And, again, it's like Rhys Hoskins. It's the same thing. When Rhys was hot, we all loved him. And when he was cold, it's just how Philly is, man. We want to see our team succeed. And sometimes we go a little bit overboard with our players. Same thing with Castellanos. It's the same exact thing. People don't like Castellanos because he chases after a lot of pitches. But when he's red hot, it's fun to watch. It's just not fun to watch when everybody's so cold. And I think that that's the issue. So, I love you guys. And I will catch you all on the next one. I'm saying that is absolutely wrong. Yohan does not deserve a spot because of his fielding alone. Oh, I can't wait to get you on the show Thursday. You better stick by this. Oh, Darth, come at me. Debate me. Debate me. I always welcome anybody to debate me. Why doesn't Yohan Rojas deserve a shot? Absolutely, he does deserve a shot. He's hitting the ball very well during spring training. He had a very good Arizona Fall League. Okay, he deserves a shot. He just does. All right, love you all. See you all tomorrow. 6 a.m. 6 a.m., baby. All right, bye-bye. Peace.